Hi everyone, talk to the day morning to you. Well, it's afternoon, and today is Patty's Day. Yes, I'm wearing green. Plaid hat, Irish festive shirt, and my kilt. Today I'm gonna let everyone know that as part Italian, I think we should be part of the St. Patrick's Day because St. Patrick himself was a Roman by heritage. His father was a magistrate or the official from Rome, and his mother was born in Roman Gaul. They settled down up in Britain during the Roman era, and they gave birth to the son, Patrick. But it wasn't actually his name, but I forgot, so it must be a long one. So, anyway, he got taken away by the Irish invaders and brought into Ireland as a slave, and then long after that he returned home to Britain and decided to go to a monastery to become a priest. And he went back to Ireland and helped a lot of people to learn how to get the lifestyle better, and St. Patrick himself just not only he converts everybody, he also assimilated himself into the Irish culture as well. So that's really interesting. But I'm gonna say something about up in Montreal. Montreal was the very first city in North America that had a St. Patrick's Day parade, and it was the oldest of them all before Boston. And yes, there were many Irish up in Montreal besides French Canadians. I found out that my great-great-great-grandfather migrated out of Montreal, Quebec, down through Vermont and then came down to Massachusetts. And I thought my ancestors came down a lot earlier, like in the 1700s, but according to the chart that he came down a lot earlier, like in the 1860s or 70s. And that's where my great-great-grandfather was born, Alfred F. Benray, born in Hudson, Massachusetts. And he grew up to become a police officer, which is pretty cool. Long before Alfred's father came down, from somewhere at the 1750s till 1763, there was a French and Indian War. And during that war, many French Canadians started being exiled or deported out of Canada and start settling throughout New England, New York, and many else traveling down all the way to Louisiana to become Cajun, which is derived from Acadian. And also the rest up in the Northern American regions were the Quebecers. So all that's left was 55,000 French Canadians altogether in Quebec. And after the war and the British took over, there was not only some of the British settlers and Scottish and Welsh, there was a huge mass wave of Irish immigrants started settling down, started their communities all over, but most of them assimilated themselves into the French Canadian societies, especially Montreal. Not only they intermingle and mix marriage with the French Canadians, they also adopted their customs, their languages, at the language and started franchise the last names, which is really interesting. That's the reason why I ordered myself a Ancestry DNA kit from Ancestry.com to see what blood I have. I don't know if it's like mixed Irish and French or something, but I'm glad I got myself to have it delivered so I could find out why. I find out what my backgrounds are. So I would like to wish all of you guys happy St. Patty's Day. And God bless.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!